offense. All right, final game, and this is a great game to end with for the college football look ahead to Saturday. Texas A&M and Arkansas. Texas A&M 5.5-point road favorites, 48 the total. I'm on the Arkansas train, and I stayed off them last week because I was worried about that spot against Georgia Southern. They beat Texas. Would there be a letdown for Arkansas? There was no letdown. 45-10. They beat the doors off Georgia Southern. They outgained them by 400 yards. What point are we going to start to acknowledge that Sam Pittman's one of the best coaches right now in the country with what he's done with this Arkansas team? It's been damn impressive. They've got a great defense. This defense has been terrific. We've got Arkansas's defense 18th in the country total yards, 12th against the pass, only giving up 123 rushing yards per game. They are a very good defensive group. They forced a bunch of turnovers, and they, I think, could make things difficult. Remember, Haynes King injured at quarterback for A&M. I know they rolled New Mexico last week, but who cares? New Mexico's awful. And they've got into Zach Calzada at quarterback, and he was solid. But, yeah, you're going on the road now. Your first start on the road, too, for Calzada in this game against a great defense. And, yeah, Arkansas's offense, KJ Jefferson, the quarterback, he's a work in progress, but he had a good game last week. More than anything, they can run the football. They've got some good backs. Traylon Smith, Raheem Sanders, Dominique Johnson. You know, this is a team that can run the football. And can they do it against A&M? A&M is a very good defense, obviously. A&M's defense giving up. They are a little vulnerable on the ground. I'll say that. They've been great against the pass, A&M, but their defense has given up 162 rushing yards per game. I think that's a good thing for Arkansas when you look at it here. I like Arkansas here. I'm not. Sometimes you see Jimbo Fisher and this A&M team on the road have a real tough time. I'm buying into Arkansas. I wasn't sure. Could Arkansas compete and hang with like Alabama, A&M, Georgia, Ole Miss, LSU, some of these better SEC teams? I think they can. They have impressed me that much. They didn't just beat Texas. They ripped them. And Texas just came back and stomped a mud hole in Rice last weekend. This Arkansas team's got it going. They're 3-0 against the spread. They've been massively undervalued. I think they're live. I'm not only taking the points. Give me the money line here on Arkansas. This is a live home dog. I've seen Fisher and A&M stumble in this spot before. You still have Calzada making his first start on the road against a good defense here in Arkansas. I think this is a live dog to win outright. Give me Arkansas here. Conor, Mac, what do you think of this one?
Yeah, this is Arkansas. We've talked about it since the beginning. They'll be able to – A&M's, you talked about pass defense has been good, but their run defense not so much, and that's what Arkansas brings back, that whole offensive line. They'll be able to run it on them. Even though A&M, this is the best defense they'll see. You're right, Zoe. I love that it's kind of gone up, the total. I mean, if it keeps going up a little bit, I'd still take the under, even though I think there's some points. But, yeah, best defense they'll see, Arkansas and A&M. But A&M, offensively – I haven't been, impressed at all. How will they be able to score here much? This is Arkansas. Take a money line, the points, and I lean under.
You know what's shocking, too, about A&M is, look, the first half they did what they wanted offensively, but in the second half they got New Mexico actually stopped them multiple times, and that's not supposed to happen. You're supposed to keep piling on. I still think this A&M offense has issues. They're not a finished product yet, and now they got to try to work on the kinks in Arkansas, in Fayetteville, against this surging, red-hot Razorbacks team. That's going to be a challenge for them, I think. Grant, what do you think of this one? Great SEC matchup here.
Yeah, I'm with the boys on this one, man. I'm with the fellas. Conor got me on Arkansas against that Texas team earlier in the season. Banged the money line and points. Was extremely impressed with them. I think this is a good team, and they're at home. And like you guys talked about, first start on road for Texas A&M's quarterback in the SEC, that ain't no joke. And you got a hungry-ass Arkansas team that's playing great defense. And I look at the A&M squad, and I go back to when they played CU here at Denver, where the Broncos play. Dude, A&M could barely move the ball, and we just saw CU get that ass smacked 30-0 against Minnesota State at Folsom Field. I got in early in the week at CU at -1.5, thinking I was a wise guy. They got that ass beat. Happens, right? Happens to all of us. But my point being, man, I don't trust this A&M offense at all. I think they're going to really struggle with a quarterback his first start on the road. I like the under. I love the points, and I'm getting on that money line too. So we're going to be all All hogs on Saturday, fellas.
Trifecta. Yeah.
All hogs all the time. Let's get in that slop
Get it.
right now and get it done if we're Arkansas here, plus the points at home. And by the way, last year, 42-31 in this matchup for A&M, but Arkansas, 461 to 442 total yard edge over A&M. Outgained A&M in that game, even though they lost by 11 in that game, 42-31. So they went toe-to-toe with A&M last year as well. And I think this year's Arkansas team even better than last year. And again, let's see what Calzada and this offense can do on the road, because I think that's not been a fluid offense from what I've seen so far for A&M. So I think that's why Arkansas, and again, you're going to argue with a team that's been a point spread machine since Sam Pittman got there at the beginning of last year. All they've done is cash tickets for their bettors ever since Sam Pittman got there last year at Arkansas. So I think they'll cash another ticket on Saturday. Before